Hey, short plug, man. Look, I couldn't wait to get out here and get y'all some game. I'm being for real, man. I was excited. I was fired up. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a lot of shit to say. The last time I was trying to do the disappointment, I told y'all the baby girl house and shit laid up there and disconnected. I don't know what happened to it. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm outside again. We finna talk about this disappointment. But look, man, short. You know what I'm saying? The funding list from Dion and them. Look, bro. I'm telling you, I'm taking notes. You know what I mean? Credit is gonna be the next thing, man, that we gonna dive into. I'm excited about that too, this credit shit, man. But I got to go for what I know and talk about the stuff that I know. You know what I'm saying? I'm studying this to get it down in my brain. But man, I know about these hoes. I know about that. You know what I'm saying? I know about you. I know about that. So let's discuss something. You will always get let down. You know what I'm saying? Majority of the time, they say never say never. Or, you know what I'm saying, try not to say always. Yeah, okay. She will let you down, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you can't, it's almost like you gotta expect it. Expect to be let down, man. You know what I'm saying? If they come going, then damn, ain't that a letdown when they leave? Ain't it? Okay. Well, you know what I'm saying? So she came in the game, leaving, and you know what I mean? You was gonna have a season where you felt disrespected, or you feel lonely, or you feel whatever the hell you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? But the fact is, that bitch will always leave you. I heard a thing saying today, you know what I mean, about men and stuff, you know what I mean, chasing their purpose and, you know what I'm saying, being better and being their best selves and all this other. And this is a true thing. But I'm going to be honest, man, I mean, finding, like, don't nothing keep a bitch in line like another bitch. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, look at this. Man, they got some pigeons out here that be sour, bro. Look at them. Look at forehead. Look. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you come and checking me out, man. Look. I'm trying to get on the pod, trying to get on the record. Anyway, so the thing about it is, man, I've been disappointed by, you know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't be saying this just out of happenstance. Nigga, I've been disappointed by so many different women. So many different women. People, you know what I mean? Family members, cousins, friends, lovers. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna act like it was just the women. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know, brothers and stuff like that, brothers and sisters, it disappoints you too. So, you know, I don't want y'all to think like it's just, you know what I'm saying, that you could just be disappointed by, say, you know, just a woman. Your brothers and sisters and people like that you got in your family and stuff, they'll disappoint you too. And I noticed that, I peeped that. So we're gonna talk about that stuff too. But right now, we talking about what we talking about. We talking about, you know what I'm saying, the female, the one that you got in your life that you think that, you know what I'm saying? Listen, man, I know everything. See, this is the thing. It's good until it's not. You see what I'm saying? It's good, man. Things will go good for a while until it don't. And are you prepared for when it don't? You see what I'm saying? So, listen, you gotta prepare. You gotta prepare your mind. You know what I'm saying? To go through that heartbreak, you gotta know. You can't say this and you can't tell the broad that you know. You know what I mean? It's like telling the teacher that you know all the answers and shit. I got all these answers. My cousin gave me the test before we took it. Oh, he did he? You know what I'm saying? Now they watching you like, man, hold on, fam. You know what I'm saying? So you want to be able to understand that, listen, these kinds of things are going to happen. When they happen, what are you going to do? How are you going to react? What are you going to be doing with your time at that time that these things do happen, man? Because it will happen. You know what I'm saying? And I wish, man, for all of us, you know what I mean, that we maybe didn't have to go through things like this, because it is, man. That should be like, you know what I'm saying? For a young man, it can be traumatizing. You know what I mean? for an older man, that shit can kind of put a damper on, you know what I'm saying, the relationships and stuff like that that you know that you may want to have. And so what men do is a lot of times they'll take a break, you know what I'm saying, they get away from, you know what I mean, trying to seek after, and you know what I'm saying, trying to, you know, be so receptive to a woman, basically. So what should you do? I would say you should look at your life, man. Determine what it is that you really want to do. Determine where you want to go. Determine, you know what I'm saying, how far along are you? You know what I mean? With your goals and your desires and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of free stuff, man. And it's a lot of stuff that may not cost you bread, but you'll be able to, you know what I'm saying, get further along in life by doing just some of the simple tasks, man, some of the simple things that you need to do in order to get where you want to go. And you got to use that. Every time you get a little bit of a disappointment, you know what I'm saying? Every time, you know, you not getting, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, man, I know, like a lot of times, man, we get these numbers and stuff, right? You'll get a number from abroad, and then, you know what I'm saying? It'd be like, shit, they might not even answer the damn phone, or they don't, you know what I'm saying? If she do answer the phone, she don't, you know what I mean? She not talking the way that you would like her to, or that you need, you know what I'm saying, that you need them to. Sometimes a man just want to hear maybe a little bit of motivation. He want to hear a little bit of, oh man, so how was your, you know what I mean? It needs to be some reciprocity, man. In this society and shit like that, you know, I'm finding, man, a lot of the females be about they self, about their purpose, you know what I'm saying, about whatever it is that they got going on, and they're not really trying to interject themselves or trying to dive into a man's life and see how they can be beneficial or helpful to him. Like, it ain't, that shit is heart-wrenching. It's disappointing in this day and age. And so you gotta know that, you know what I'm saying, if she is not trying to if she ain't trying to adhere, or if she is constantly disappointing you in these little minute ways and stuff like that, man, you already know. You know what I'm saying? You already know. And then, if you don't already know, then let me tell you, there may be maybe another guy, you know what I'm saying? Maybe there's a woman, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Because they be going, you know what I mean, both ways. They've been going both ways since before Nikki, you know what I'm saying? And Cardi and all these others. So look, listen, and I'm sorry, my apologies, you know what I'm saying? I know Cardi, but you know what I'm saying? If it ain't lesbianism, it's whole culture. So one or the other. You feel me? Still a nigga, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But man, come on, man. If I say, like, you know, y'all know what I'm talking about, Cardi, but they hoes bouncing on different dicks while they pregnant. Listen, it's an abomination. You know what I'm saying? And boy, yeah, I ain't honoring none of this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hey man, I'm glad. I'm not glad. I can't say that. I understand why men act the way and do the things that they do at times. You know what I mean? I can understand Quavo's point of view. It took him, you know what I'm saying? It took him a minute to get up to where he is, and now, you know what I mean? Even though he done cheated, you know what I'm saying, maybe a bunch of times and shit like that. Okay, bitch, I'm supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be in a bunch of pussy, bitch. You the one that's not. And the bitch now want to do what you want to do. They claim, oh, you could do this and I can't do this. Yes. And not that you can't, bitch, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Let's see where it gets us both. I'm saying if you find an individual, you know what I'm saying, that love the Lord and stuff like that, and you can have a belief in them that they not doing no bullshit, you know what I mean, or they not on nothing that they shouldn't be, that she not talking to nobody else, that she not, and those are things, man, you talking about one in a million. 1 in 5. Not. But they out there. And a lot of times, if you are questioning what she doing, you got to be questioning what you doing too. Because you got to have the right heart in order to get the right heart. You know what I'm saying? And in order to desire to have the right thing, you got to be looking at everything you saying, everything you doing, etc., etc. But this bitch gonna disappoint you, man. This bitch will make you cry, man. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I'm sorry. Man, listen, I done wrote all this shit down. I ain't said a lick from off the paper. I done wrote it down. I got this phone sitting on top of the paper. Go through these points in a minute. Let me get off my chest what I gotta say. It was disappointing trying to talk. I was talking to y'all for maybe 18 or 20 minutes. I remember this, you know what I'm saying? But it never, I don't know. I guess if you on the phone and you don't get to record the whole thing or something like that, if it break up, then maybe it don't get the whole video or something, or just delete the whole damn video. I don't know. I'm finna give me a new phone because I gotta lay up there and get all this content, all this good game, and I don't want to throw it away. I want to upload it to another site where other men, you know what I'm saying, other young men, other young players, other young people, other young individuals be able to listen, soak up some game, you know what I'm saying, and see, you know, how you want to go about life and how you want to go about structure and where you want to place yourself in this game called life. Because we growing, you know what I'm saying, manifesting in the environment, godly way, you feel me, godly attitude. But if you, you know what I'm saying, if you play with us, you're going to get it the other way. Listen, I'm going to reiterate my points. She will let you down. You know what I mean? If you don't, you can't. Nobody can be allswhere at all times. Now, and I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying, unless you love the Lord, then you may have, you know what I mean, you might have a hope. You might got a chance, a fair fighting chance. If she was raised right or something like that, quote unquote, you might have a hope, a fair fighting chance. Watch them hoes with them tattoos and them piercings. That means trauma. You see what I'm saying? And so if they got trauma, what they say, hurt people. You see what I'm saying? So you got to be careful with that. If she ain't trying to go with you to the temple and get refilled up with some good games, some good godly games, and try to tell you and y'all be honest with each other about things that may offend you or things that you may be concerned about, or you know what I'm saying, you know what I mean, y'all put the face down, phone. Listen, man, all this shit, we know the game. This shit ain't hard to pick out once you know what to look for. You can tell immediately. I can tell if you want bullshit. Now, will I say something all the time? Hell no. I learned how to be silent, you know what I'm saying, be a silent, quiet storm. Man, I'm gonna show y'all. It was a storm that crept up on us yesterday. You know what I mean? After I got off the, you know what I'm saying? I mean, talking the whole sky was like bluish, grayish, almost, you know what I'm saying? Wasn't black, but bluish, grayish, dark. And I said, damn, a storm is coming. But man, you wouldn't have heard nothing. You ain't hear no lightning. You ain't hear nothing. That's what you gotta be. A quiet storm in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? You don't want her to know how much game you know, because then they could try to hide that shit. When you constantly saying, hey, why did you do such and such? Oh, now she know all this nigga ganged up. He been watching STEM style. He been watching some of the greats. So let me change up this thing, and I ain't gonna bring it to him the same way, because I don't want him to know what I know. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want him to know that I know that he knows. You feel me? So you gotta watch that. You know what I'm saying? Everything ain't always gotta be talked about, ain't gotta be spoken about. You watch that shit. When that bitch disappoints you, man, you know what I'm saying? Close your mouth. Now listen, I'm not telling you don't speak up. Because if somebody disrespects you feel me, you're supposed to bring it to their attention. But watch how you do so. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, addressing shit is leaving it alone. That's how you can address it sometimes. Get gone. Well, I'm not trying to argue with your ass. I'm not finna argue with you. I'm not finna fight with you. I'm not finna disagree with you. I'm not finna have you. I'm not finna none of that shit. I'm too player. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, I'm too clean to be seen. You know what I'm saying? I'm too clean not to be seen. Excuse me. I'm too clean not to be seen. You feel me? And so I ain't gotta say nothing to you because other people gonna appreciate my presence just like you used to. Remember that, you know what I'm saying, how enamored you was when you first met me, you know what I'm saying, all that shit. People feel like that just meeting me again. So listen, that disappointment, stomach it, you know what I'm saying, and make yourself better. We talked about going improvement. If you need to know what to do, go watch them other videos that I put out. All right, look, they will undervalue you, you know what I'm saying? They'll act like you aren't the guy that you have made yourself to be. You know what I'm saying? Here it is, you know, you got your apartment. Here it is, you know what I'm saying? You done got out, you know what I mean? But you done made yourself, you know what I'm saying, look like something. Wait a minute, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Just because you got a fat ass bitch and some nice titties, you know what I mean, and you intelligent and got a job, you know what I'm saying? That didn't take the amount of suffering and struggling that it is to take to do the things that I've done, to learn the things that I've learned. You see what I'm saying? You might have put yourself through something, baby girl. I understand that. But guess what? Who gonna help who? You know what I'm saying? Who gonna, if it comes down to it, is you fighting for me or I'm fighting for you? Okay. So, you know what I'm saying? This is what you gotta learn, man. This is what you gotta think about. You feel me? Don't let her undervalue you. Don't let her act like you not who you know you are. That's not what we finna do. You know what I'm saying? And if she do, go get better. Period. Go get better. Go get smarter. Go get richer. You know what I'm saying?